JaGex is about to do something completely unprecedented in RuneScape history, or not even RuneScape history, just I want to say in video game history in general. And I'm a little excited, and I'll be honest, a little nervous because I feel like as good news as this is also a little bit telling of the state of RuneScape 3, and it's almost like they're being an open book about the state of it. So for those of you who don't know, or maybe live under a rock, or maybe we're just trying to watch another video on the event, down in the description below, you're going to see a video of JaGex's newest announcement, and I encourage you to watch it first before you listen to me, mostly because I might get some things wrong, and I strongly encourage people in general to just watch the source yourself and get your own understanding before you watch me. So definitely do that. It's only 5 minutes long. Watch it and then come back if you want to listen to me. If you get full understanding, you don't want to watch it, that's perfectly fine, and go ahead. I'm going to have my opinion on it. I normally don't share my opinion too much on new JaGex updates, mostly because I feel like I'm a little out of touch with the rest of the community, but I'm going to kind of be a little blunt on my opinions on things here. So let's get right into it. So let's talk. I started playing RuneScape 3 back in 2022, and I've played RuneScape in general for a very long time. Played old school RuneScape literally the minute the servers went live. I'm not even kidding you. I still remember. Overall, I've ended up falling in love with RuneScape 3, and I enjoy it very much. And I've been playing my Iron Man. I haven't made ever since. I maxed fairly recently. I think like a couple months ago at this point, and I've been having a good time. Overall, though, what I wanted to talk, what JaGex has announced that's completely unprecedented, is the fact that they're removing predatory microtransactions. They're toying with the idea, of removing predatory microtransactions from RuneScape. This is genuinely insane to me. I will be honest and say I never thought I would see the day. And I'm also going to say, and this is where I think a lot of people are going to dislike me, and I'm going to explain my full thought process, but that's not the problem with RuneScape. I'm not saying this is a bad idea. I fully support this idea, and I think JaGex should do it. I just don't think that's the problem with RuneScape, and I don't think the results are going to make JaGex happy, and I get the feeling that it's going to be all for naught. But let me explain. Before you immediately type up a conversation about why I'm an idiot and how my math doesn't check out, just let me explain why I think this way. First and foremost, in today's day and age, there is a lot more predatory games out there than RuneScape that are way more successful and way more popular. But why do they do so well, but RuneScape doesn't? Well, there's a multitude of reasons, and I'm not going to spend hours talking about that, but there's more to it than just the basics. What I think JaGex should be doing with RuneScape, I'm going to go over in a bit, but let me talk about what JaGex's intention is for the next couple of months and how I feel about each idea overall. First idea that they're going to be toying with is actually removal of Treasure Hunter. I don't have access to show you guys because I'm an Iron Man, but basically Treasure Hunter is exactly what it sounds. It's this kind of like you buy keys, you open loot boxes kind of thing, get random items. Yay, you deal with the whole gambling thing. So it's all that. Overall, I don't think this is terrible. I don't think it's good because I made a test character for funsies, and I kid you not, I got so many levels and so many. I completed like 10 quests that are intro quests that any new player would. I got a shit ton of keys, and then there was an event going on that you could like get like times multipliers. I at one point had from like 2 quests or 3 quests because I got a couple multipliers. I got lucky, but still. I had a full inventory of lamps, and I literally couldn't go and roll again because you can't bank the lamps. So I had to go and use the lamps on the skills I was going to, and I got like, I think 50 divination within like a couple hours of just doing quests and nothing else. It's insane to me. Genuine insane. I also made a couple mil from things you can sell off the auction onto the Grand Exchange. And that is kind of what it is and what it does, especially to a new player. And this isn't necessarily appealing because as a new player, you're gonna see, open your chest, open this thing, you do this, we're claim this reward, etc. And it's like, oh yeah, let me do that. And then you do that and you're like, oh my god, I got all this stuff. And then the game kind of feels overwhelming now. You're getting a lot of stuff, you're getting a lot of items, you're getting all these lamps, these shooting stars, these these proteins that like, oh, I guess I can trade them in for XP. Should I use it now? I'll bank it. And everything you can't bank, you're going to just use in the moment. And it's just, you end up just with clutter and just mess, and it's just confusing, and it can pull you away from the game. Overall, I think JaGex messing with the idea of removing Treasure Hunter, I think, is a good thing. And this is going to last 1 month. This is for the month, I believe, of July. They're going to try this out. I think it's a good idea. But with the removal of this, they're not actually removing everything. You're still going to be able to buy shooting stars and knowledge bombs with direct money transactions. And I think this is okay. I'll be completely honest and say, I'm really not a big fan of money for XP in general, but I think if you're playing Mainscape, like, it already exists. Buy a bond, trade the bond in for an item, and do that. Additionally, these knowledge bombs and shooting stars are not direct XP. It's not like I'm sitting there and being like, hey, JaGex, here's $100, give me a 99 now, like you could with Treasure Hunter. Instead, what you do is you give them money, and then you just get bonus XP or double XP. Knowledge bombs give you double XP, shooting stars give you bonus XP. And I'm okay with that, because I still have to train my skill afterwards. I'm just speeding up the process by throwing money. And honestly, I'm okay with it. Do I want them to be in the game? No, of course not. But I don't think that's going to kill the game for anybody, because as someone coming into the game, like if I was a new player, I would see the bonus XP and double XP, and I'd be like, no, thank you. Click the X button and move on, or maybe not even notice it depending on how they advertise it. And that's my take on that. Now, moving from July, we then go to August, and this is where I got an idea that I actually think is kind of cool comes into play. And that's where they're going to be removing... They're going to have a double XP weekend, I think, in August. And in this double XP weekend, they're actually going to have it so you cannot use, like, I think it's like bonus, like microtransaction items and like treasure hunter items for the bonus XP. So you can't use like proteins, you can't use training dummies, nothing like that for the double XP weekend, which basically means you're encouraging players to go and organically train the skills during double XP weekend, which I am all for. That's what double XP weekend should be about. Going and training the skills normally with those boosted XP rates. Go and train some combat normally. Go and actually do archaeology. Well, I think you'd actually do archaeology. Go and actually do dungeoneering. Nobody would actually do dungeoneering. It sucks. Sorry. Go and actually do agility, okay? Go and actually train your herb lore, like buy the potions, go and train these things normally. You don't have to go and buy these proteins. Train your construction normally, level up in the fort, do stuff like that. Like train your skills organically, and then go and enjoy the double XP week and have community sites that aren't just sitting inside of the fort with a little thing behind you and a bank raid here and going click click. Bush did 9/11, and then let me just make a fire under this. Let me drop my thing. Let me just make everyone as annoying as possible. Let me spell slurs with the fire ash. Just no. Let's actually train. Let's actually have fun here. Let's actually have events like double XP events during these double XP events. And I think that's going to be a good idea for JaGex to try. And I'm really hoping it has positive results, because of all the ideas, I think this is one of the better ones in my opinion. Moving from here, we then have September, which is when JaGex is going to be doing something that is a little, I don't really give a shit. I'm going to be honest. And that is, they're going to have, so you can buy, they're going to introduce old cosmetics, and they're going to introduce some new cosmetics, and you can just buy them with direct money. There's no dancing around trying to win it. There's nothing crazy. You just literally just go and be like, hey, here's some money. Give me the cosmetic, and you get them. So they're going to be trying this out, I think, as an alternative way to doing some other things and just trying to see how well these things work. If there's any one of these ideas you support the most, I strongly encourage you to actively participate in these events. For example, if you like the idea of no treasure hunter, play. You don't have to buy the direct XP things, but just participate in the game. If you normally wouldn't play during those times. If you don't want to see the cosmetics for sale, then don't play during that month, or play less than you normally would. Go and play old Screwscape, play another game. There's some cool World of Warcraft private servers that are coming out that you might want to check out. I don't condone private servers. Actually, that's a lie. I love private servers, I'm going to be honest, but check out World of Warcraft stuff, do some other things. There's other things you can do. Have some fun. You go and I'm not going to tell you to touch grass, because, it's the pot calling the kettle black, right? But do something. Go have some fun. Do something. Go play another game. Go play Mabinogi's making an Unreal Engine 5 remake. Go check that out. I don't know if it's available to play, but go check that out. Stuff like that. Just have some fun. If there's an event you don't like, go and try it out. So there's that. Now that's overall everything except for one more thing that JaGex is going to be introducing. I don't know the date of it, so I apologize, but they're going to be doing something called cosmetic free worlds, I think for about a week, I believe, or for 4 weeks, sorry. And what these are exactly what they sound like. These are going to be worlds where you can go, and when you're in these worlds, none of your cosmetics should be. You see how I have like this weird armor on, but this is what I'm wearing? This wouldn't be a thing. Instead, what you would see, clear my outfit, is this is what you would see. My actual outfit, honestly, this looks worse, but you'd see what I'm actually wearing. You wouldn't see my customization. You wouldn't see my wardrobe outfit. Like you see, I have my, oops. Yes, this is it. Like you see, I have my wardrobe outfit here. Like you wouldn't see my wardrobe outfit. You would just straight up see what I'm wearing. And this is great for combat and being out in the world, because then you can see someone and be like, oh, hey, what outfit are they wearing? That's cool. Equip. Oh, that armor looks cool. You know, you can actually enjoy what people are wearing and not see those fancy wings everywhere. Like, oh, this dude's got rainbow wings behind it, and, you know, dark dragon wing, and nothing crazy. You can just see what they are and everything else. And I think that's a cool idea. What I do hope they do from here, though, is keep the cosmetic rewards you get from completing an achievement in the game. For example, if you do, I think it's 100 hard mode sanctums, you get this Devour aura, which gives you like a shadowy glow around your character. And stuff like that, I think they should keep in these cosmetic free worlds. Because in my opinion, that's not so much a cosmetic as more of it's an achievement, right? It's like, for example, Radiant Oathplay or Blood Torva. I think in old school RuneScape, where it's a cosmetic override for completing a notable achievement. And I think those things should stay in these cosmetic free worlds, but not anything else. Like, for example, my outfit should not be available in cosmetic, because this is all just me spending money. Even my cape, because there's no, I don't think there's any max cape thing. You have to actually keepsake your max cape. I had to keepsake my max cape. So I had to spend money, you know, no spoiler, I did. It was $5, sue me. I spent $5 to be able to like wear my cape anytime I want. And then, you know, this is obviously not money spent, but I got it for free because I had loyalty rewards. But still, like, I wouldn't be able to wear these things, even though I didn't really pay money for the Void thing. I earned it through loyalty points, but still, my point still stands. You wouldn't be able to wear them. And that is where I think it's good. I think these are going to be really cool, and I really hope these stay. Even if we don't have a lot of them, I think these are going to be great for new players, because as a new player, you can play in those worlds and actually see what people are wearing and not see fancy crap that is just cosmetic, that is not actual gear. Instead, you'll see actual stuff equipped, and they're actual obtainable items for the most part. And yeah, great. And that's good. Now, what I wanted to segue to, and that is, I think this isn't enough for JaGex to fix RuneScape 3, to get RuneScape 3 back on its feet, per se, and to start having a thriving community. I don't think this is going to be good enough. I'm not saying this is a bad idea. I think JaGex is making the correct step in the right direction here, and I fully support it, and I want them to keep going. What I think JaGex needs to do, and I'm going to be pretty kind of blunt here with this, is JaGex, the game, honestly doesn't have many real reason to not be popular. And I know this is something a lot of people are going to fucking hate, but you could honestly keep the microtransactions as they are in RuneScape 3. And despite me and a lot of other people wanting them gone, that's not the problem with RuneScape 3. I hate to burst everyone's bubble in the RuneScape community, but as someone who's played the game, that's not the fucking problem. Does it participate in the problem? Of course. It is a major issue, a glaring issue, and all it does is inflate the other problems that exist in the game, which is why having microtransactions be phased out is a good thing. I think it should happen, because I think it's a sign of good faith that they want to try to actually make the game better, which is what I'm going to say next. It's not that there's anything inherently wrong with RuneScape 3 overall. The main problem with RuneScape 3 is their marketing team fucking sucks. I'm just going to be blunt. Who the hell is marketing for them? I get old school ads all the time. I play old school, honestly, more than I play RuneScape 3. Mostly because I'm maxed in RuneScape 3, and I'm not maxed in old school. So that's the main reason why. But still, I play more old school than I play RuneScape 3 these days. And I'm not saying I don't enjoy RuneScape 3 and don't play. I'm playing right now, and I play RuneScape 3. Like, I'm going for 110 woodcutting and 110 fletching, so I can make because I want to make the the Masterwork bow. It's not good. It's not efficient. I don't give a crap. I just want to make it because I think it's cool. Regardless, that's not the point. But my point is more saying that there's no ads. There's no real good ads. There's no good advertising. There's no good marketing for the game. And that's really RuneScape's main problem. You have a gem of a game with some cool updates and cool in everything else that you can do with it. But it's not just marketing that's the issue. Because you can have the best marketing team in the world, but that's not going to help you if your game isn't going to retain players, which is my next point. RuneScape 3 has no way for their players to want to play the game. Now, hear me out. You see, one of the things that, to me, really made old school RuneScape start to pop off, as the youngins would say, that made it lit fam, that, straight facts, no printer, that really made it go, like, hard. I'm trying to use as much slang as I can here because I find that someone's going to hate that. And that just brings me so much joy. Anyways, I digress. The main issue is that there's no events. Like, what made old school RuneScape start to pop off, from my perspective, was Deadman mode and leagues and stuff like that really helped attribute to the snowball effect of getting you addicted to RuneScape. And that's all you need to do. You need to, it's like RuneScape in general, both games, is like meth. You just need to get someone to give it a good try. You're in JaGex, you're a drug dealer. This is a bad analogy, but it's also true. You just need to get someone to try it. Right? Someone with an addictive personality. You just want to give them a shot, a proper shot, mind you. Not, you don't want to give them some low grade stuff. If you want to, I just broke my microphone stand. Anyways, I'll fix that later. Anyways, if you ever want to get someone, I don't know why I'm about to use this, but if you ever want to get someone addicted to something, you don't give them bad quality stuff. You give them the good shit first. And that's what you start with. You give them the high quality. And that's what old school does. You give them Deadman mode, which is fun, boosted XP rates, fancy shit. You give them leagues, boosted XP rates, fancy stuff, these runes, this crazy stuff, just cool things, events, everyone participating together, everyone having a good time, everyone joking around, no one taking it too seriously. And even if you're taking it seriously, you're not super crazy about calling someone a noob, even though it's fucking hilarious when someone would pick in the first leagues, people actually thought that the return thing was a bad, why would you not do that? Why would you not get the orb of returning? But anyways, my point being is there's no events. There's nothing to captivate you and pull you in. And you can't just do these one-off. You can't have one RuneScape 3 leagues and be like, oh, we had a small spike in players, but nothing crazy. You need to capitalize on these things. You need to back them up. You need to go and hit them with the old one too, right? You pop out a good leagues, get people to try it, and then you market it good. You get everyone to boom, RuneScape's first leagues out, boosted XP rates, enjoy the game, cool, and then whatever else is going on with it, the game, like just you hit them with a combo. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 with these combos to get them to try leagues, to get people who maybe never tried RuneScape to actually give it a shot. Right? No microtransactions, no cosmetics. You hit them. You give them the big old combo in these advertisements and the marketing. Then right when they're gone, you suck them back in. You give another event after they go away. Maybe they don't try RuneScape that time. Some of those people will keep playing because now they want to play RuneScape again. Now they're going to keep playing. And then what you do a little bit later, you announce another event. You do a double XP weekend. Oh, hold on a minute. I remember playing that game before. I tried the leagues. I had a good time. Well, they're having a double XP weekend in a couple months. Why don't I give it a shot? And it doesn't have to be double XP weekend. It can be anything else. And you do these things, and you do them consistently over time. Do a league, do another leagues, do a Darkscape, right? Bring a Darkscape back. That'll be huge. Keep doing these things and wombo combo them back to back to back with each other. And that's how you get people to come back to RuneScape. That's how you get people who don't play RuneScape nowadays to give it a go. Turn it into a seasonal game. Look at every game that is really good right now. They are all seasonal. And I know people hate seasonal, but you gotta have seasonal events in order for your game to be good nowadays. It's the truth, because people have too many games to play right now. Like, seriously. If you don't give me a reason to try out your game now, I'm going to put it on my list. I have had Morrowind on my list to play for like 15 years now. Not a joke, because I never beat it as a kid. So for the past 15 years, unironically, it's been on my list of I'm going to play this game and beat it one day. I had the Xbox version. Then when I got to college and later down the road, I was like, I need to get it. And then eventually when the Steam version came out, I was like, oh, I got it on Steam. Later down the road, I don't know if it was when it came out, but later down the road, I got it on Steam. And I'm like, I literally have it on my PC app this for me. And you know why I'm not playing it? I don't have a reason to. I have games I want to play, right? There's a new classic server thing about to come out. Boom. A new World of Warcraft. Boom. A new, I don't like a new old RuneScape leagues. Boom. I knew this. I knew that. I knew this. Like just these seasonal things keep happening. And I don't have to, but if I want to play those things, I got to play it. But your game, RuneScape, I don't have a reason to play you. What reason? Seriously, do I have to play you? Give me a reason. There's no reason. There's no seasonal. There's no FOMO game for me to want to play you. And I know people hate FOMO, but it's the truth. The seasonal is a gameplay FOMO that people enjoy because not only is it a short, compact thing where I can grind it, but then afterwards, I don't have to play your game anymore. I can move away. But you know what happens? You end up getting addicted because you still have the long format game available. That's why old school leagues work so well. That's why dead man mode works so well. And that is my thing. That is what I think RuneScape can really do well with. And of course, more marketing campaigns. Just in general, JaGex needs to put more events into RuneScape in general to get people to play the game. Because the main problem is no one wants to play it. It's the truth. No one wants to play RuneScape. You bring it up to them and they don't have a reason. You gotta give them a reason. Give me a reason to click download. Give me a reason to create an account. You have to give them a reason. And JaGex isn't doing that. They give people reasons with old school. You have leagues coming up. You have dead man mode events. People who play them talk about them to their friends, about how excited they are for the next leagues. What am I excited about in RuneScape? Oh, I'm about to hit 103 woodcutting. Yay! Oh, cool. Is that an event? No. Okay. Like, there's nothing to get people into the game. There's nothing to get you to want to click, to want to go, to want to play the game. There's just nothing there to pull you in. You gotta give them that first shot of meth. You really do. And that's what JaGex needs to do. Because the problem is, someone tries the base game, they're not gonna have fun. They're gonna give the game a shot, but it's just the game. What you do is you get them in an environment where everyone's starting the same. Everyone's starting new, like leagues or like Fresh Start World, stuff like that. Get them to try the game again with a bunch of other people who are, guess what, playing fresh together. You don't see a bunch of max mains running around. You see a bunch of people running around together, all the same level, having a good time. If you've ever played a World of Warcraft expansion, when is the best time to play the World of Warcraft expansion? The very beginning of the game, when it first comes out. Not necessarily the very first day, but when it first comes out. Playing with everybody, leveling up together, doing those dungeons together while leveling, not knowing what anything is yet. That is the fun. That's what you gotta give people, man. That's what you gotta do. And that's just my take, right? I think that is overall what I think JaGex needs to do better in RuneScape. Genuinely. Personally. That's my take, though. And it might be the wrong take, but I wanted to give it to people. Also, for anyone who's my subscriber and is wondering why I haven't uploaded any RuneScape videos lately, I don't really have a reason. I've just kind of not felt like... It's nothing against... I'm enjoying RuneScape, but I just want to kind of say in this video, I just haven't really felt like recording. My new series, I'm still going to continue to do. I actually really enjoyed it. I'm like halfway done with the second episode. I've just been playing other stuff. There's a new World of Warcraft thing that's happening soon. And just other games, stuff that's going to happen soon that I've been interested in. There's one thing, I don't want to talk about it because I think it's against TOS. For YouTube in general. It's not anything bad. It's about private servers, okay? Which is why I don't really bring it up. I'm a huge private server guy, and there's a huge private server thing that I've been waiting literal years for, and it's about to come out soon, so that's what's my main focus. So in case anyone's curious, I'm not bored of RuneScape. I still want to play. There's still lots of stuff I want to do, but I'm doing a mix of stuff. I have my old school GIM stuff I got to catch up on because I haven't been doing much of it, so I got to catch up on that. And then there is, again, everything else I said. Anyways, that being said, I thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video and hope you enjoyed.